Right, party people, this one is a Volkswagen Scirocco, and basically come in on the back of a truck and the clutch pedal was on the floor. So I was able to put a bit of fluid in it. I've not found any fluid leaks yet, right? I don't see nothing running at the gearbox. Maybe leaking inside the gearbox, but I topped the fluid up a little bit. Now the fluid can be down for a number of reasons, because of a leak, or the brakes could be worn. Right, so if your brakes are incredibly worn, which I don't think these have, I know the front pads and this are good anyway, I think the back ones I've not checked. It does have a broken spring as well, unfortunately, but it's original spring, so it's lasted quite well. So in there, the spring is broke. You see it? So we're going to take the gearbox out it, and really the only diagnostic I can do is I've put a bit of cardboard around that. I've lost my wee clamp, my pipe clamp, my little G clamp, so put a bit of cardboard around that, clamped it off there, and the pedal inside the car I can't move, right? So the pedal in there, and take my words for it, right? I'll see if I can reach down to it. But, right, I think that's about. I think it'll go down so far anyway and it stops, so I need to change the clutch. So we do have another cylinder up there, but we'll need to change the clutch, I think. So hopefully when we get the gearbox out we can go, oh brilliant, it's been leaking in there, but that might not be the case. We're going to crack on anyway and get the box out, because really that's really the only diagnosis I can do on it. So we've got a choice of two clutches there for it as well. I was told one was a Saxon, one was an LUK. They're both LUKs. One's bigger, I think, one's more expensive. I think there's about £50 in it, I think, something like that, don't quote me. So you can see I've cracked on here a bit, right? So I've got the battery out it, battery, beauty cover, a couple of bits of the airbox, a couple of bits of the battery tray. I've taken the engine mounting off. Obviously I've taken the pipe feeding the slave cylinder off. I've taken one bolt out the starter motor that I can get to. I need to get to the one for underneath, and there's a bolt in there and there's a bolt underneath that pipe there to get. Then we can lift it. And my best advice to any of the younger technicians doing a clutch, doesn't matter whether I'm doing a clutch on a Scirocco, a Bentley, Sportage, these are autos, but anything manual, I do it the same way, if possible, right? And what we see is a lot of times in the younger technicians is they'll be doing a clutch and they'll have the ramp up, down, up, down, up, down, you know, an incredible amount of times, whereas best advice my dad gave me, do everything you can here, lift the car up to waist till you get the wheels off height, get your wheels, your drive shaft, your ball joints, all that kind of stuff, lift the car up to the next height, take your gearbox out it, change your clutch, and just do that. So the ramp should only go up 3 times, so it should go up in 3 stages, you know, 2 stages, sorry, up, up again, back down. Rather than up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I've put the big bar on, right, and I had just on one of the hooks, but I went and got a chain, chained the 2 hooks there. Need to be careful, you know, on any plastic or anything like that, but thankfully I think we're okay, so, right, so we're clearing everything there, right, no breaking anything, so that's good. But you need to be careful if you're using a chain, right, so just in case you squash it, but I think we're all good here, right, so, and I've got a big clamp joining the chain together. So we'll I'll get these 2 bolts back out, and next time you see it, should go up in there with the wheels off it. Hopefully drive shafts out with no dramas. Right, so unfortunately I did have to put the ramp down again, just to lower that down a bit. So I'll lower that down just so as I can hopefully get out of there, no dramas. We'll get it on the pump up stand, but let the pump up stand do the work. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts left to go on it, and then I mean it is a wee bit wet here, but hard to tell if that's what that is. It doesn't feel like no brake fluid or nothing like that, so since see when they get this out. So but obviously I clamped that pipe here and the pedal was, I couldn't press it all the way down, so I need to kind of say then that it's not failed up there, I'm not losing pressure up there. It's not to say I'm not. I had a Audi car before, and the gentleman had basically done a deal on a brand new car, and the brand new car was just taking an age to get there. No, it was coming from probably China, I think it was an MG. So the guy, unfortunately, his clutch pedal went, and I said, well, try and do a diagnosis on it. We weren't sure, and I said, right, well, we can do the clutch master cylinder, that's probably your cheapest option. We did that, bled it all up, and it was back. I think it seemed to be about 6 weeks or something like that. It seemed to go for it. It came back 6 weeks later. I said, right, we'll change the slave. So took the gearbox out of it, just literally just changed the slave, put the gearbox back in it. Same again, 6 weeks later, ended up, I think the third time we've seen it, they put a wee rubber seal just on the end of the pipe, and that's, well, either the guy got his car traded in and got his new one, or it never did it again, but we'll never know. So it can be a hard thing to diagnose when there's no visible things to see, so no leaks. It's hard to see something drawing air. So anyway, we'll get this gearbox now, get the clutch changed, get it identified anyway which one of these two it is, and we'll take it from there. So hopefully, but that's all it is. Right, the gearboxing is out and it's strapped onto this stand here, right? So I've already removed the clutch and I've already cleaned up the flywheel, give it a wee scrape, get all the dust out the crannies and nooks and crannies, and I've already took the clutch over. So the one in the box, it looks like it's been opened, it doesn't look like it's that one, so somebody's maybe had that one as well. It looks like this boy here, right, this one. So I don't know if this means expert tips and points, or you can build some points, not sure, so we will do the QR code on it and just see. So yeah, it looks like it's already preloaded, so I will just double check that it doesn't need anything done yet, but I'll just double check that this is the right clutch. It looks like the right one to me, and then I'll let you go and see which one we've quoted the customer on. There. Yeah, right, that looks okay anyway. Right, so you can see that's German from gearbox side. Right, that looks right, but best way to check gearbox side is to see if it fits here, which it does. Right, so it does fit in there nice. So we can get it back off and put it in the box because we need the slave off. Unfortunately, we didn't see a smoking gun. There you go, a big leak there. Didn't see nothing like that, so we've got this to change. This part back in as well, and we'll box that one back up, send that one back. So I'm going to look at these points, see what this is. All right. We're going back together now. Well, I've got the clutch on. So my universal clutch alignment tool, which is this one here, centre bit. There's another part of it, I can't find it. So I'm hoping nobody's borrowed it and no brought it back. Well, brought it back complete anyway. So I had to use my Kia one. So it looks pretty central. So hopefully it is. Looks pretty central to me. So the tool was close. A wee bit of slack in that one. Obviously it is for a Kia, so that's regular for me cleaning up the clutch. So or the flywheel. So I've got the new slave on there. I've double checked those bolts are tight, and we'll get a wee clean it before we put it back on. Get rid of this swath. This is just the plate and stuff like that to try to wrestle it out of here. It is tight because of the subframe. You could take the subframe off, but you can get them out. So I've got my strap on it. So got my strap on. Once I get into here, I'll take the strap off it. And I'll need to turn the diff so the diff's facing up the way basically, and then get it back in there. So we'll come back when the box is in. I don't want to film it and then that would be really good, but that would probably go viral, me getting crushed with a 6-speed Volkswagen gearbox. Right, party people, I've motored on some more. I've actually done this spring now, right? So a new spring there, so we just need to build up everything in this corner. Everything up here is kind of back together. We've bled the clutch. You can get to it just there, right? So if I need to bleed again, I can get to it. So well, I can get to it with all this off anyway. So before I put the cover on, I will just double check it again. But I'm going to put a drive shaft in it now, ball joint, caliper. The disc's all swollen up with rusty, nothing I can do about that. So the car doesn't do many miles, to be honest with you. So that's why. So we'll crack on, then we'll get the rest of this all put back together. I did reuse the mount, so it was turning okay, there's no roughness in it or anything like that. So, and I managed to get the bolts out of it. So usually that's what happens, you can't get the bolts out, you need to change them. But we shall crack on here. Right, so our wheels back on, and I've got a couple of wee odds and sods to put in. Just the bumper screws for the splash guard. And then we've got the under tray as well here actually. I'll leave that off at the minute, maybe. Well, I'll just put it on. I'll be confident, put it on. I'll be confident, put it on. So we've done the spring, we've done the clutch and the slave. I didn't see nothing leaking, but I clamped it prior to changing it, and the pedal, I couldn't push the pedal down, so I need to go with that for the time being. So what have we got? We've got a couple of wee, yeah, into there. A couple of wee screws. Excuse me, jeez. So a couple of wee screws. The only thing I did notice is this is damp. Right, with oil, so I think that's giving up. I think that's leaking. So you can just see it, it's all wet there. I've not been spraying there with anything, so definitely wet with oil. So yeah, so the sensor must have failed. That's engine oil. So I think I'll speak to the guy, see what he wants to do, but it's definitely seeping oil out there. This was just my pipe for being off, so your slave is up there. Right, that was the pipe I clamped there, so not sure whether to leave this cover off or not. Not sure what's going to happen to this car. The guy's got another car and this is a spare, so interesting stuff. Right, we'll come back after a wee road test. Right. So it's not too bad, it's just after 5 o'clock, and so obviously we've done this clutch and spring. It's just time for a wee road test. So we're blowing into gear. Yep, we're driving anyway, that's a good sign, it's positive. Make sure we don't hit this boy's dent, right? Almost had to yank the handbrake on. You should always press the pedal after you've been doing any work. I've obviously just been moving the pad a wee bit, just try to get it out of the disc. So, make sure we don't hang anything. It's really tight with that Bentley there, but the Bentley's lost a steering pipe now, so that's all rotten. So we shall. Calling me at this time. Doesn't suit, so I think that's a good sign. So that's some inquiries. Majority of the time, hello friend. Have you already visited and analysed your YouTube channel? I know you are already trying to grow your YouTube channel. If you give me a chance, I can help you grow your YouTube channel. Spider FPD. Every day, I mean. Every day I get people trying to sell me stuff that are going to make me a millionaire. I mean, they might be genuine, I don't know about it, I don't know about every day. There's so many scam artists out there, man. It's not doing what we're in business and you realise, Jesus man. What the bad people out there. Strange rattling sound. Oh, there's something in here. What do we get in? Yeah, there's the button. Oh, okay. Something back. Let's see. Tailgate. Pop that tailgate for me. There we go. There's something in here. Oh, it's got. There we go. There's some wire. This. Start more. Something rattled. Could be that. Sounds like metal on metal. So we'll put the car up here and just double check it. See what is going on. So I'll put it up there and see what's going on. The brake pedal, it's like the brake pedal went away from me there. So I'll just check it's not getting any burst pipes or nothing. Hopefully not. hopefully not, but we'll come back in a wee sec once we've got this nailed. Hey, so I don't see nothing other than that that's broken. Don't see anything slack or springs. That's line in there, but definitely could hear like a metal on metal. And then the brakes were terrible as well. But it's been off with this car for a while. I mean, you can see with the shocks and your subframe's really bad. Corrosion. A bit happening on the boot flare as well. The rest of it's not too bad, but the rest of it's pretty good, considering it is sitting a bit. So that spring's okay. I did put a bolt in here, it's just like a self-tapping, that's a riffer's bolt to be honest with you. It cuts, it's got like a drill bit attachment on the end of it, so it cuts and then it's got threads on it. So it's maybe just the brake pads settling down. No, this is reversed, so I'll go and drive it again and see how we go.